Global Justice Voices podcast, The Leadership Chronicles.
Welcome to a special episode of the Global Justice Voices podcast, The Leadership Chronicles. As promised, our episodes keep getting better and better with every passing week, and it's all down to you, our listeners. In this week's podcast, as I already said, that is a special edition. We are live at the Global Leadership Forum at the Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C. The Global Leadership Forum brings together all the over 130 Humphrey Fellows from all the 14 campuses scattered across the United States of America. So this is a conference which takes place over 3 days and brings together all the fellows, all the campus coordinators, the officials from the State Department, the IIE, and other American government officials who are all involved in the running of the Humphrey program. So without much further ado, my co-host, Florence, will dive deep into what we have for you today.
Thank you, Melissa, and welcome back, listeners. As Melissa eloquently has summarized, this 3-day event has been a remarkable journey for us Humphrey Fellows, filled with learning and connection. Kicking it off, we were led by our seniors, Humphrey alumni Mona from Egypt, who highlighted the Humphrey's fellowship role in building confidence, while Martine from Mauritius emphasized the power of instilling a sense of purpose and audacity to act on it. Hussein from Pakistan also added that the fellowship helps cultivate practical connections and networks, crucial for coalition building to address complex local challenges. This is the very essence of why Humphrey Fellowship was established. We also delved into the legacy of Hubert Humphrey himself, as shared by his niece, Anne Howard Tristiani, learning about his unwavering commitment to the inclusive democracy and ability to compromise and build bonds. It is clear that Humphrey Fellows, like us, play a vital role in building bridges and fostering collaboration. Throughout the week, we explored a myriad of topics, from the role of AI in modernization to the critical importance of human rights. But more importantly, we learned how technology fuels modernization and institutional capacity building, from the courts in Jordan to the war fronts of Ukraine to the postal systems in Pakistan and the banks of Cote d'Ivoire. So thank you, Aktam. Shout out AU family, Irina, Ranim, and Helen for sharing your experiences. Our discussions have shown the power of global collaboration and the need to adapt to a changing world. Our fellow participants, Karina from Mexico and Norma from China, who's in my AU cohort, shout out Norma, and Mariatu from Sierra Leone, shared valuable insights on how to promote human rights, diversify leadership, and address pressing global issues. The State Department reaffirmed the significance of local collaboration and global partnerships in combating climate change, pandemics, and other critical challenges. And with that, it was a wrap of amazing 3 days with other fellows. We sadly had to say goodbye.
Thank you, Florence, for that concise summary of what the GLF is all about and what we should expect to hear in this episode. That said, let's our listeners hear from the participants of the GLF in their own words.
Hi, I'm Aison Garcia from the Philippines, and I am here at the Global Leaders Forum of the Humphrey Fellowship Program of the Department of State. This has been very enriching to me to see other people from different countries with the same values for human rights and for climate change advocacy, and to take care of those who are suffering injustice in the world. So my key takeaway here is that we may come from different backgrounds, different places, but we have the same common interests for a better world, for a safe environment, and for a just and humane society. So listen to this podcast always. You will be talking more about that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Javier Hurtado. I'm from Panama. I'm a biologist and I work on human rights also in the Colon province. It's located close to the Panama Canal Way. And now I am here at the ELF. It's a good experience to know about more people from all over the world. And one of the things that amazed me is the human right of women around the world, because we don't know what happened in other countries. So now it's very interesting to know more about that.
Hello everyone, I'm Baber Yousefi. I'm from Iran, and my current profession was water engineering, and I've been teaching at the university for 11 years, but it was temporary. And also I was working in a private company, and I was working directly with the farmers. And my job was about how we can overcome the water shortage, and I helped them at these methods. And my experience from the GLF and also from the Humphreys is, for me, is the longest story, because I came to Dubai 2 times to get my visa to be here, and unfortunately we didn't have any embassy in our country. So, and also I get their acceptance by a Gmail, and it was for me fantastic, because the first I thought this is a junk email, but I replied fortunately, and now I'm here. And my collaboration and also my inspiration is that I can change the world, because I'm working on how we can use the renewable energy to water treatment, especially seawater, for drinking and irrigation, not only in the laboratory. I'm working on it in the field, in the farm, rural farms, and I can help many farmers in all the world. And if I want to say only in keywords about Humphrey Fulbright Scholarship, I can say it's a great fellowship.
Hi, my name is Claire Chang. I'm a human resources practitioner back in my country, in Ghana. I come from a very poor country as compared to other countries, and my country, we have experienced the effects of climate change, and therefore I think this forum provides an ideal opportunity where we all can come together as a collective and amplify our voices against the climate change, and how we can come up with ideas and so to influence larger or more economically developed countries to assist poor countries to fight the effects of climate change. So I think that this Global Leadership Forum has been really impactful to me, and I'm very excited to let my voice be heard, to be an advocate against climate change. And I challenge each and every one of us to also be the advocate for climate change, because we are all seeing the effects of climate change globally. Thank you.
My name is Tenzin Jamso. I am from Bhutan. In Bhutan, I work as the Director of Administration and Finance for the Druk Gyalpo Institute, which is in Paro, Bhutan. And I have an engineering background. I'm a civil engineer, civil and environmental engineer. I've done my master's in civil engineering from Osaka University in Japan. And the key takeaway from GLF, I can say, is it's an amazing experience. I've met people, fellows from various backgrounds, and it's just amazing how you talk to one fellow and the other fellow, and the experiences that they share. It's just like, it just tops one another. It's just been an amazing experience, and I can definitely say that I'm going back richer with all of these experiences and the beautiful people. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful and appreciative of this opportunity.
My name is Uchenna Amatry. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Humphrey Fellow from Cornell. My thematic area is global development on true agricultural production. So I work in Nigeria with World Food Program and in Northeast Nigeria. So we're trying to restore the agricultural potential of people in the Northeast who were affected by conflict due to Boko Haram. So gradually we're restoring the aquaculture, livestock potential, and agricultural potential of the place. So I had the opportunity to visit US for the first time to participate in this Humphrey program, and I'm delighted to be chosen one out of 2 Nigerians that made it to this program. So far, I'm enjoying the experiencing American culture, meeting new people, different people from different countries, and I'm happy I had this opportunity to do this. So I've learned quite a lot within my profession, outside my profession, and things that cut across most of the countries. To be spoken about conflicts, crisis, development, poverty alleviation, humanitarianism, gender, violence, and so many topics, and it's quite a good experience because I've learned a lot and I've been able to share experiences with other fellows.
Hello everyone, I'm Alior Marodasenev from Tajikistan. I'm a Humphrey Fellow based at Penn State University, and we had a great privilege to be at this Global Leadership Forum, where we had a unique opportunity to have exposure to different cultures, traditions, and I even saw yesterday people coming with their traditional clothes as dresses, and I got to meet so many fellows from different countries who like someone from Bhutan, who I haven't met anyone from Bhutan or from Guyana. So it was a very good exposure to multicultural exposure, and plus on top of that we had very, very good sessions on all sorts of stuff that would come in very handy in the future, like how to find a professional affiliation, how to prepare for our work and career, how to best use the knowledge that we're gaining here in the US through the fellowship program. And also we had some good exposure to the thought and ideas when the Humphrey Fellowship was developed. Like we were listening to a very inspirational talk by the niece of the late Hubert Humphrey. So it was all good, and I advise anyone to come and join this forum in the future.
My name is Amar. By profession, I'm a civil engineer, and I work with Federal Government of Pakistan as project director. And we deal with public infrastructure like hospitals, universities, roads, railways, and public offices. And currently, I'm pursuing a fellowship at MIT in special program in urban and regional studies. So if you ask me about one key takeaway from GLF experience, so key takeaway is meeting with wonderful people across the world, making new friendship and learning from their experience, their work. So, for example, one of the fellows I met, he has been working in the same field which I have been working. So we are, discussing some prospects of working together in the future. So I think this is one of the best opportunities and one of the best key takeaways. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ana Ruby Garcia from Costa Rica. I am Humphrey Fellow 2023. And we spent a few days here in Washington in the Global Leader Forum. And I meet a lot of good people and a wonderful experience about what is the best impact that we can do in our countries. And I'm really, really happy to know about this initiative because it's a really good channel to communicate what is happening in our countries and share the best practices.
Hi everyone, I am Alejandra Pozo from Ecuador. I am a lawyer and have a master in economics and law. Now we are in the Global Leader Forum. We enjoy with different countries and know different perspectives to leadership in different countries.
Hello everyone, my name is Nema. I come from Ivory Coast, and it's really fascinating to meet several people from different backgrounds and also from different countries. I think GLF is a wonderful experience for me since I've been connected to many people.
Hi, my name is Rani Masif. I'm from Pakistan. I'm currently at Michigan State University pursuing human and institutional development and human resource management with focus on change management and organizational behavior and change. For the inspiration for the future, I have really come to appreciate all the learning and insights that my fellows have been providing me with, and I would love to collaborate with them regarding digital development, digital literacy, digital humanity, and human development, human resource development, and organizational development. Currently, I'm working in Pakistan in a federal government department under Ministry of Communications, and I'm working in Postal Services of Pakistan, which is currently undergoing transformation with respect to digitization and processes development. So this collaboration would really be helpful and beneficial in improving the systems and my organizational performance. So I really hope that all the fellows that I collaborate with would truly inspire me and help me in improving that. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Shista Kazi. I'm from South Africa, and I'm an advocate or litigation counsel back home, focusing on constitutional law and human rights. I think one of the key takeaways from a really great week is the networking with people from the global south and Southeast Asia, where we can really collaborate on issues that are so similar despite our different context, languages, cultures, and socioeconomic communities. It's really been such a joy.
Wow, those are some telling insights from our fellows from all over the country. But as we said, the GLF comprises not only of the Humphrey Fellows, but they're a host or a number of officials that make this whole program happen. So let's hear what they have to say about this program and the GLF and what their takeaways from the GLF are.
My name is Mary Johnson, and I am a senior program officer within the Office of Global Educational Programs at the U.S. Department of State. The Humphrey Fellowship Program, obviously this year, we are celebrating our 45th anniversary. We have 6,500 alumni throughout the world, coming from 130 countries. We also have been having our Global Policy Dialogue series. So we've done 10 of those so far in key areas such as food security, energy, climate justice. I'm also looking at the economy and entrepreneurship. I would say that one of my key takeaways from this year's GLF, I have to go back to some remarks that were made earlier in the week by Undersecretary Allen and talking about the importance of public diplomacy and those people-to-people relationships and how those are what are going to move the needle forward in our global issues and just working together to collaborate and for shared prosperity. Yes, so in celebration of our 45th anniversary of the Hubert H. Humphrey Fellowship Program, as you know, our impact areas are in human and institutional capacity, rights and freedoms, sustainable lands, and thriving communities. So this GLF convening has been a great opportunity for us to focus on multidisciplinary global collaboration in areas of food security, energy sustainability, climate justice issues, and the like. So it's been really exciting to see our fellows and our alumni that we've had come back and speak to fellows, giving skill building sessions and just empowering you all to take advantage of your 2023-2024 Humphrey year.
Hi, I'm Margaret Lane. I'm the coordinator for Syracuse University. I work with 11 fellows from in the Humphrey program. What I really love about the Global Leadership Forum is the opportunity to bring 147 or so Humphrey Fellows from around the globe to really share their knowledge, their insights, their expertise with one another so that we all understand each other and our culture is more in a more in-depth, robust way. And that we understand that the world is really that much smaller because we have so much more in common than we have in differences. So I really appreciate the opportunity to connect with everybody from all these different cultures. I learn something every day in this program, and the GLF is the culminating experience for me.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wendy Cleaver. I'm the coordinator of the Humphrey Fellowship Program at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. I'm a developmental scientist by training. And I've been involved with the program in various capacities since it came to VCU in 2006. The Global Leadership Forum is really a highlight of the year, not just for the fellows, but for the coordinators, as we're able to get together with one another to hear from the State Department about new and emerging trends and about the priorities that the State Department has, to exchange ideas with one another, and to really encourage the networking that's going on here with the fellows. So it's energizing for us, too. We get to learn content. For example, this year I knew nothing about machine learning, and it was really fascinating to hear the applications of that. But really the connections, just like for the fellows, networking is so critical, meeting people from around the world that you might not have otherwise had a chance to. Well, I get to meet new fellows, too, as well as talk to my coordinators that I work with.
Hi, my name is Karen Beardsley, and I am the director or coordinator of the Humphrey Fellowship Program at the University of California, Davis. I've been in this role since 2014, and it's been pretty much my favorite part of my job. I do a lot of different things as director of global professional programs at UC Davis, and the Humphrey Fellowship Program brings the people that are brought into this program, I have found to be incredibly curious, intelligent, and service-oriented, and just amazing human beings. And so this was, I hope to continue doing this coordination for a long time to come. One of the things that I've been able to bring into the program is the tool of geographic information systems, and been able to share that with a lot of Humphrey Fellows over the last few years. So just seeing how one type of technology can be used by people doing such amazing things around the planet in many different capacities has been really rewarding for me. And I really like to have that opportunity to meet such diverse people and to carry those relationships on beyond the year that the fellows are here in the United States. So the Global Leadership Forum, which is what we're at the moment, I'm still there, it just ended. The GLF is probably the most important event that happens during the year, because all the fellows come together in one place. There's something about being in person, having conversations in the hallway, being able to share our perspectives from different countries, different upbringings, different parts of the world, and different fields of expertise is something that you just can't find anywhere else. So thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity to get to speak about this.
Hi, my name is Christy Brzezowski. I'm the Associate Director, Coordinator of Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. I am so excited to be here at the Global Leadership Forum this whole week, because it really just highlights the connectivity between all the fellows. You know, they come from so many different countries, different backgrounds, and it's an amazing opportunity to see all of them connect socially and professionally. I've been with this program now for 3 years, and I've been able to see fellows meet, have a brief lunch here, and then go on to connect for many projects during their fellowship time, and then even when they go back to their home countries, still be connected and across broad ranges. I will say briefly that while I'm here at GLF this week, we had an opportunity that an alumna from Emory, who is a Humphrey Fellow cohort 2 years ago, was in town to speak to the U.S. Congress and a congressional briefing. So it's really fantastic. She was able to come to the diplomatic reception on Wednesday, and it was just a full circle of somebody who was even a recent graduate of the fellowship to be able to come back and return for her own country, her program, and the fellowship. It was a wonderful experience.
Amazing stuff. Amazing. Florence, I enjoyed my outing at the GLF. Maybe if I was to briefly give my take home, since I'm also a fellow, I'm sure our listeners will want to know what my insights were, despite me being a host on this show. So as a Humphrey Fellow, I think, and I agree with the notion that the GLF is probably the highlight of the Humphrey year, because having over 130 amazing professionals, like people who President Obama called change makers, all in one place, in one building, is like visiting the 90 countries that they represent, all in a space of about 3 days. That is an unmatched experience, which I must say is life-changing. To me, I got the chance to interact with people that I would never have had the chance to meet if I was just back home. And I appreciate the perspectives about the numerous challenges that we all face as a global community and the various efforts that each and every fellow is pursuing in their community to try and make a change and to try and make this world a better place, which we can all live in pursuit of happiness. So my takeaway from this experience is that the world we live in is a big place and yet a small place if we put our hands together, network, and share perspectives and share solutions on the many common problems that we face as a planet. So that is my takeaway from this GLF, and many thanks to the colleagues who took part in the recording of this podcast or who answered our call, the officials from the IIE, from the State Department, then various ambassadors who came to grace the occasion, and also our course coordinators from the various campuses. The work that you do is amazing and we'll forever be grateful. I leave it to Florence to give her takeaways from the GLF. So Florence, you can tell our listeners what your takeaways from the GLF are.
Thank you, Melissa. My biggest takeaway is that leadership is undeniably challenging in this cynical world, and it requires us to find purpose and motivation to persevere. As alumni fellow Milana Mazeva from Russia inspired us to embrace life's bitter lemons on our leadership journey and turn them into the sweetest lemonade. Remembering that even when you add sugar or sweetener, life may still have its bitter moments. But that's just what makes the journey truly delicious.
Great job, guys. Here's Luis Silva, your favorite Brazilian podcast host, finally joining the conversation to wrap up this wonderful episode. This week has been an incredible opportunity of learning and of connecting, and my key takeaway of the GLF, which I think that also summarizes the spirit of the Humphrey program itself, is that we have to find balance between idealism and pragmatism. On the one hand, we must keep alive the idea that yes, we can change the world, we can make the difference, and on the other hand, we must embrace pragmatism, as we need to have the skills to understand when it's time to compromise to achieve the structural changes that we need to implement in our countries and in the international community. We are immensely proud of our fellows for their dedication and commitment to making the most of this experience. And remember, we have 8 more months of this fellowship ahead. Thank you all for your contributions, and let's keep the conversations alive using our podcast platform. And for that, as we always say, please subscribe. See you on the next exciting episode.